Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are watching this video now, that means you've watched the part 1 already, and if you have not watched the part 1, please go back and watch the part 1, just so this part 2 is going to make a lot of sense to you. So I'm going to be continuing from where I stopped in the first video. So the another question I have here is, are your genotype compatible? Our genotype has to be compatible. One, we are medically inclined, like the two of us are in the medical field, so there is no reason why we would date ourselves to the point where we want to get married and we don't know our genotypes. That is insane. So our genotype was like one of the first things we knew about ourselves, because there's no point dating somebody to the last and then you're asking them and they're telling you I'm AS and you too you are AS. So we are both compatible, and that is just the best thing to happen to any human being. So please, if you are in a relationship, don't even wait for the relationship to get too serious, because if it gets too serious and then you discover that your genotypes are not compatible, that is where you now start telling yourself, let's just get married like that. It's not going to matter. It will matter. So to avoid all those long stories, please always check your genotype before you start the relationship. Don't put yourself in a long run. It's not going to work. Please. Next question is, did you buy your engagement ring? Well, I did not buy my engagement ring. What I did was plug him to a place where he was going to buy the engagement ring. I gave him, I follow someone on Instagram that sells really nice ring that I like. I showed him the type of ring I like. I showed him where he was going to buy the ring, but then he did not buy the type of ring I like, and he did not buy it from the person I plugged into. So he just did everything by his own, like on his own, like with his own free will, and he just did everything the way he liked it. So, but I like it anyways. I'm beginning to like it. I'm beginning to see the brighter side of the ring. I did not buy my engagement ring. He did. I would have loved to, but he didn't. But then on my wedding day, like my wedding ring, of course, I'm going to carry my two legs and go and buy for myself, and also buy the one I like for him. Next question says, where will you guys stay after the marriage? So I am currently staying in Owerri, and he is currently staying in Owerri too, because he has a project he's doing here. So we are both not from Owerri. I am not from Owerri, obviously, and he does not stay here. We actually met in Abuja, so that is where he stays normally. But then after the marriage, I don't know how things are going to be. I am beginning to love Owerri, but that does not mean I'm going to stay here. So for the location is unknown yet. We might stay here, we might stay in Abuja, we might stay in Lagos, we might stay in Port Harcourt, we might stay in Kafanchan, we might stay in America. Just anywhere. Anywhere that is conducive for two lovebirds is where we're going to stay. Next question is the next question says, can you marry outside your religion? Well, I have never ever thought of marrying outside my religion. It has never been a thing. Like, I have never thought about it. And reading this message now, it still doesn't make sense. Please, if you're not Christian, I'm not trying to say that your religion is not nice. I'm just trying to say that for me personally, I don't think I would have married outside of my religion. No matter who the person is, no matter what the person has, no matter the benefits I'm going to be receiving from that person, I don't think it will make me change my religion because of love. I don't think I don't even know. And then my family, I don't even know how my family are going to react to it. It's not even about my family, it's about me. I don't think it would have ever happened. The next question I have here is, your fiancé rich? Slash, did you marry love or money? Okay, so my fiancé is very rich, and then love or money. I married for love. I didn't marry money. I love money, but then money is not like the real deal to me. Don't get me wrong, money is very sweet, but I feel like if you are getting married to somebody because of money, okay, what if the money is no longer there? What is going to happen? I think love is better It is my personal opinion. It's a very, very unpopular opinion. What I'm thinking now is not what is in your head. So please, if you have another thoughts, just drop them down in the comment section. Don't criticize my own. I feel like if you marry for love, it is going to grow, it is going to motivate you to want to be to that person for time and all eternity. It's going to motivate you to stick with that person, whether the person is rich, whether the person is poor, whether the person is sick, whether the person is whatever. But if you're just getting married to the person because of money, then what if something goes wrong? I don't know. But in my own case, I married for love and not for money. We can make all the money. We will make all the money in the world. And that is all that matters. The next question I have here is, what is the age difference between you and your fiancé? So I think I answered this question. I answered a question that is similar to this in the part one of this video, where I said that I and my fiancé have, what is the age difference? Well, if you know my age already, which I have said some times ago, you should know that my fiancé is okay. My fiancé is older than me, and it is not with 1 year. 1 year. It is not with 1 year. It is not with 2 years. It is with many years. So just add my age. For my age, add whatever age you want to add. That is my fiancé's age. It's like an elder brother to me, so he is older than me. And as I said earlier in that video, I can't say his age because even though the person that asked this question has genuine reason why she wants to know my fiance's age, and like she wants to know our age difference, there are some people out there that do not have that kind of intention. There are some people that just want to use it, that would use it, that will eventually use it against me, maybe to say something or to even disrespect my partner, which will never happen on this channel. If you give it to me one, I'm going to give it to you times 10. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the bad eggs in this channel or on this channel. So that's just it. The next question is, how many kids would you want to have? So how many kids I want to have? I think I want to have 3 kids. I don't know what my partner thinks. Okay, my partner also thinks he wants to have 3 kids, but we don't know what the future holds. Maybe we might try and then it comes out triplets. If it comes out triplets, then that means we have to have more kids. I don't know. But for me, I like 3 kids. I would like 2 boys and 1 girl. How did your future mother-in-law react to you? Okay, this question is a very, very nice question. My future mother-in-law, or my fiance's mom, was actually a very nice person. Firstly, the family itself, they were very receptive. The first time I went there, they didn't know me, I didn't know them. It was just over the phone we spoke, and then I went to meet them, and they were very receptive. They accommodated me as if they knew me from somewhere. They treated me like one egg, like that. They treated me even better than the way they treat me in my house. I'm not even going to lie, because when I went there in the morning, when everybody's eating eba, I am the one that will be drinking tea and bread. It actually made me feel very uncomfortable because I don't like attention. So when everybody's eating something, I believe I am supposed to eat what everybody's eating. Me eating something very separate from everybody is going to make everybody turn to look at me, and I don't like it. So the woman was just a very nice person. I don't know whether she feels like, I don't know what my fiance told her about me, that I feel like he told her something. Maybe he told her I was from a rich family, or I don't know, because the way she was treating me, she was not treating me normal, and he was just so uncomfortable. In the morning, before I even wake up, they will boil tea. They used to serve me breakfast in bed. In the afternoon, they will cook rice and they will fry plantain. Every other person will eat the rice like that. Me, I will be eating my own with plantain and some very big meat. In the night, every other person will be eating gari. I will be drinking pap and akara. It was just and she was the one that was preparing it herself. It was just a very, me, I was now like, me, I no go fit stay here again. Oh. I will come, they go. Man, no come be bored into person, because it was just, even till now, she still does the same thing. Anytime I visit her like this, she's always treating me very, very special. everybody's eating something. I'm the one that will be eating separate thing. Have you eaten? Are you fine? Should I bring more? She's just the nicest person I know. Because I used to watch lots of Nollywood. I used to see that many mother-in-laws, they don't like their daughter-in-laws because of one reason or the other. So me, I was really having that kind of thought against, like, towards her. I was just thinking of how it was going to be, coupled with the fact that I am Akwa Ibom and they are Igbo. I was just thinking, I don't know. But luckily enough for me, I went and it was just another story entirely. The father is the worst. The father is somebody that when you greet him, in fact, I don't know. The first day I went there, his dad actually took me around the village, showing me everywhere there. This is my grandfather's house. This is this place. This is this one. He told me all the stories in the world. He told me stories that I don't even think the son even knows the story. Let's just people can be very jealous. Even the son is even jealous because sometimes the mother will even call me and neglect the son. You see, so my future mother-in-law's reaction was very surprising to me, and it is something I actually prayed for because I don't want to get married to a family where you're not welcome. You know how it is going to be. It is going to be very frustrating if you're getting married to a place where nobody is going to value you or you're not going to be welcome. Then that marriage is not going to work because as much as I'm marrying my fiancé alone, I'm also marrying the rest of the family. If they support you, then it is just going to be sweet. You have somebody that you'll be reporting their son to because their son can be very stubborn sometimes. The next question I have here is, would you want twins? Of course. Yes, capital yes. And I am speaking it into existence already. My first child or my first pregnancy is going to be twin. My fiance has twin in his family. His dad is a twin, and amongst the siblings, their last born are twin, and his elder sister actually gave birth to twin. So there are twins here and there. It's just my family that we don't have twins. So I'm really expecting twin as my first issue, and that is how it's going to be. Somebody say amen for me. Amen. The last question I have here is, what is your wedding budget? So this question is very, very tactical. This question is very, very depressing because now the dollar rate is not smiling. And you know how you tell these African parents, mothers especially, that I want something small. I just want 50 persons in my wedding. Ha! 50 persons, my mother alone, our committee are like 100, and she's going to come with them full squad. She's not even hiding it. She has already told me that she has a lot of people and she's going to sell her shebi for all of them. That is why she was just postponing the date because she wants to get prepared. So budget, I don't have any budget though. It's my fiance that has that one. We're just looking at 10 million naira, and that's what budget choke. So we're just looking at maybe 10 million naira is going to be enough for the wedding. God will help us.
The next question is, have you ever thought of getting married at a young age? Well, of course, I would say yes. Growing up, I have always had it in my mind that I was going to get married on or before my 25th birthday. That was what was on my vision board. I really, really wanted to get married on or before my 25th birthday. But then, as God may have it, I passed my 25th birthday. I celebrated my 25th birthday without me getting um married. So I really wanted to get married early. But then God knows best. Maybe if I had gotten married at that age, I wouldn't have been prepared. I wouldn't have been very mature. I wouldn't know how to keep a home or what it really means to be getting married at that age. So I just believe that everything just worked out the way God actually wanted it to work out. So the last question I'm going to be answering is, were you suspicious about the proposal day? That one too is a capital yes. I felt like everything in me just kept telling me that this guy is going to propose today. This guy is going to propose today. So as I already narrated on that day, he told me to pick a day that I wanted us to go out, and then I picked the day, and then he told me to pick the best restaurant I wanted us to visit. I told him I've seen a rooftop restaurant that was going to be very nice for us to try out. What was really very suspicious about the whole date that day was that he told me to take my time and be exceptionally beautiful. He told me to do my makeup nicely. He told me to wear heels, which that one was the point where I was like, why you advising me to wear heels? You know, I don't like wearing. It's what trying to say we did come out and then you're telling me to wear heels. I'm not really a heel person. I only wear heels maybe when I'm attending a party or weddings or just an occasion. But if it's something that has to do with maybe date night or maybe just Sunday brunch or maybe just outing, I cannot wear heels. So he told me to wear heels, and then he told me to make sure I make my nails. The nails was also another thing that made me know, or I actually felt that this was actually what he was going to do. To top the story, he told me that I should call my best friend and ask her if she's around. So if she's around, she should join us in the restaurant, that we just want to have fun and just eat. I was like, this energy. So all those things happen, and it was later, like after the whole proposal stuff, that I put one and two and knew that this was what this guy was planning all this while. So I was very much suspicious about the day. And also it was making, when we arrived at the restaurant, I didn't even say this part in any, I've not said this part in any of my videos actually. When we arrived at the restaurant, normally we will sit together. When we came, firstly, I saw two of his friends that were there, and they were pretending as if they didn't know that we were coming. They were like, "Oh, you are here. How are you? Happy Sunday." I was like, okay. So we sat down. Normally, when we go to a place, it's a place that I picked. I was the one that picked there. So why is it that you don't even know this place yet you are talking to a staff that we just met? So I saw him talking to the staff, discussing for a very long time. I didn't know that that time, I didn't know that he was actually planning with the staff, telling the staff, giving the staff the ring, and telling the staff that's okay, she'll come and take my order, and then they shall plan. So that was when he handed the ring over to the staff, and then they did their whole thing. So that was how it was. It was simple, it was nice. Was I suspicious? At first I was, when I was getting dressed, when I was preparing for the day, I was. But when we got there, I just moved my mind that it's not what I was thinking. That's pretty much how it. The last went. Question I have here is, what about your fiance? What quality about your fiance stands out to you the most? This is a very sweet and interesting questions. Actually, my fiance has many qualities that stands out for me. When I saw him the first time, I saw humility. I saw someone that was humble. And then when I started getting to know him, I saw intelligence and I saw hard work. I saw zealousness. And then when I started also getting to know him, I saw loyalty. I saw someone that was going to be faithful. Do you know when someone is loyal and in fact, and then getting to also know him and know him and know him, I started seeing so many qualities that I could not even think of. If you ask me which quality of him stand out the more to me, I cannot say because there are just so many. But the one I can point out is just that he's a very humble person, and his intelligence is just his intelligence is just what made me stick to him, because I'm a lover of someone that has brain, because I don't know how I'm going to be raising a child, raising a family with someone that cannot. I'm a very intelligent person. I'm not bragging. I'm a very intelligent person. So I like it when the person I am with can measure up to my intelligence or even more than me. So he is just the definition of perfect. He is my definition of perfect. So that's basically it, guys.
But then that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you found this video interesting and lovely. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, thumbs up, and that's it. See you in my next video. Bye.